Alright, okay, so look, I've got a bit of a croaky voice at the moment, but I'm sick of not being able to bring the heat, to bring the energy at the start of a video, so I'm going to just do it now, and if my voice breaks, please be nice in the comments. Hey guys, how's it going? Master Bucks here and welcome. But hey look, we got a new FIFA 22 video for you. Today, I have gone ahead and simulated all the way to 2030 in FIFA 22 career mode. June 2030, the end of the 2030 season, and well, we're just going to look at basically everything that we possibly can. What does the world of football look like in 2030 according to FIFA 22? We are going to look at leagues. We're going to be looking at all the domestic cup competitions and international and European competitions as well. Who are the highest rated players in the world at this stage? Who are some regions that may have come through? And also, by the way, what type of transfer moves have we seen as well? It feels like football transfers in real life have just gone batshit crazy. I mean, we literally had that guy Messi and Ronaldo both leave their clubs in the same window. I will no longer ever judge a crazy career mode transfer in FIFA ever again. Because literally, life has become that crazy moment when you go a few seasons deep in career mode and everything just becomes hectic. Before we continue on, people, I just want to say once again thank you to everybody that has recently subscribed to the channel in the last couple of days or so. We have hit 690,000 subscribers and we're so close to 700k. About 30 to 40% of the people that watch these videos are not subscribed, so if you could be an absolute legend, hit that subscribe button. There are still so many more FIFA 22 videos I have to come. It's actually a joke. I'm not kidding, it could be like 20 more videos until FIFA 22 actually comes out. A video a day until the actual release of the game. Is that something that would tickle your fancy? Cheers lads, back to the video. So let's begin this then. I think the best place to start off would probably be in the Premier League, and we'll look at all the top 5 leagues. So Premier League, we got Liverpool winning this year still by a pretty dominant margin, 7 points or so. Chelsea, Leicester, Brighton have become a team that's qualified for Champions League in the next 8 or so years, which is astonishing. Man City are 5th, Everton are up there, Southampton have had a good season, then you got Manchester United, Spurs, Wolves, Villa, and Arsenal are still having woes. They didn't get relegated at any point, but they're 12th with 40 points. 40 points! That's like the bare minimum that we always talk about that you need to get to not get relegated. They've ended up 12th. Look at how many points Fulham ended up getting, only 34. There was 6 points off of the drop. Crazy fall for both Arsenal in real life and in FIFA 22 here. And well, the teams that got relegated this season around were Fulham, Leeds, and Blackburn Rovers, who I don't honestly see entering the Premier League all that often in career mode. May as well take a look at the Championship as well to see what else is going on in England. Brentford and Newcastle finished 1 and 2. West Ham got relegated, which is crazy, but again, it's happened before. And God, this voice of mine, it just keeps getting worse. Anyway, let's keep pushing. Are there any other big teams that I've missed that have fallen way down? Teams that are getting relegated include Huddersfield, Millwall, Wickham. Nothing too crazy there. Any big teams that have fallen all the way into League One, or small teams that have really pushed up high? It's hard to tell. Nothing all too crazy, it looks like, in League One anyway. However, in League Two, there's definitely one pretty big one, okay? Well, Portsmouth being there is, I would have thought they'd probably have gotten or been a mainstay in the Championship by now, but no, they're still in League 2. But have a look at this. It's got bloody Sunderland in 9th place in League 2. They've been stuck for so many years now in League 1, and we thought that was bad. No, they've somehow gotten worse. What a capitulation. Arsenal fans, if you're watching, just be thankful. There are a lot worse positions for you to be in. Anyway, let's go take a look at some of the other leagues in the top 5 here. I know that Ligue 1 is apparently not a top 5 league anymore. I know that technically they're not officially top 5 league until next year or the year after, but still, whatever. It's for the memes, eh? PSG is still dominant though, still backed by Qatar, still basically winning every game except for 5. Crazy stuff that. Lyon is there, Marseille, Montpellier getting up a little bit, Monaco, Lille, and I think that's pretty well all the big teams that you would expect to be doing quite well. I mean, really, it's hard to tell. My knowledge of Ligue 1 is obviously not that incredible. As a byproduct of Messi going there, it's probably going to get a lot better. But in the Bundesliga, Bayern Munich is still top. So those two teams are still dominating their leagues even now. Dortmund have fallen a little bit. FC Cologne going all the way up in the top 4 is a pretty big rise for them as well. They're a bit of a yo-yo club in the Bundesliga, I know that. RB Leipzig down in 9th is not great. Leverkusen have fallen a long way down. Schalke Again, they're having some big troubles. They're going back and forth between, I feel like, the Bundesliga and Bundesliga 2 as well. Serie A now, we have got a very, very, very tight title race. Oh, I tell you what, that league looks so entertaining. You got Juventus just winning it, but Inter very close, and Bergamo Calcio. Holy crap, there's going to be a lot of fake Italian teams in FIFA 22 next year, trust me. I'm actually genuinely not sure who that's meant to be. Is that supposed to be Atalanta? But whatever. Regardless, Cagliari have gone up into 4th, Napoli they're in 5th, and there are some teams like Roma, and where's AC Milan? In 14th place. Man, AC Milan have had an absolute stinker. And the final top 5 league we will look at is Barcelona. I swear, almost all the teams that you expect to win those other leagues have won. Even Liverpool winning the Premier League is not too surprising either. But yeah, wow, currently it's really not too much that's changed. There are some individual clubs that have either fallen a fair bit or risen a bit, but not that many. Barca have actually completely just dominated the league though. It's wild. Real Madrid only with 65 points is poor, and Atletico Madrid falling out of the top 4 too. Having a look at the top goal scorers in these leagues, we've got Trincao, who's moved to Liverpool and put up 24 goals in 38 games. Richarlison's gone to Chelsea. He's got 22. Gomez, I'm assuming, is maybe Maximiliano Gomez. He's either the Spaniard or he's the Argentine. I'm not sure. Andre Anderson, a Brazilian that I swear he played for another Premier League team before maybe, but for Palace with a decent amount of goals. Esposito, Martinez has gone to Man City as well. And yeah, interesting. Welsh, a few. There could be some regions in here too, but all right. No Kane, obviously. He's long gone, and all your other regular top strikers in the Prem. In the Champions League, we've got Fekir, who is an Atletico Madrid player that's on top. Esposito for Leicester City looks like he's a beast. He's doing it in the Prem and the Championship. Matheus Cunha for Manchester United. Rodrigo for Chelsea there. Richarlison for Chelsea. They're relying on the Brazilians for sure. What about in terms of assists? Andre Anderson again popping up. I need to check and see his overall because, God, he's doing great. Sterling there. You got Rodrigo as well in the double digits. Schuster for Leeds could be maybe a regen. Rank, I think, is an actual player. How do we say it? Wirtz, I think, is that his name for Tottenham Hotspur. I know he's a high potential youngster, so he's gone up. Delap, that could be Liam Delap from Man City going to Wolverhampton Wanderers. And the top goalkeepers in the league too include Kepa Arrizabalaga, he's locked down the Chelsea spot. See you later, bloody Mendy. Edison is still at Man City. Henderson at Manchester United still. Andre Lunin has gone to Southampton, and we have got 2 Liverpool goalkeepers here. Karius and Alisson tied. It looks like Alisson still plays more games, but somehow Karius has got 6 clean sheets in 10. Alisson's only got 6 in 28. Let me take a look at who won all the European tournaments. We've got Stade Rennais winning the Europa Conference League. Again, just chucking that in there. The Europa League was won by Liverpool against Juventus. That's a pretty damn good final for a Europa League. And then you have got the Champions League winners, Atletico Madrid, that won it 3-1 against Chelsea. Chelsea do look dangerous, but haven't really won anything. Still got some usual suspects in the semis, in the quarterfinals. We got RB Salzburg making a deep push. Respect. You've got Leicester City, who are definitely a top team now. Villarreal were up there too, but they got bumped out by Barca. I know I keep bringing it up, but I promise you I don't smoke. I literally sound like I smoke 20 a day. Wolfsburg, Frankfurt made it to the round of 16. That's not bad. You got Lyon, Bordeaux, and FCSB getting all the way in too. Wow. Anyway, let's take a bit of a better in-depth look at the squads of some of these players as well, starting with Arsenal. I want to see who's still around, and the higher rated players will still have the overalls for, so the ones that are the key players in the team will know, which is good. Bernd Leno is still there after all this time, so too is Chambers and Maitland-Niles, even though he wants to leave in real life. That didn't quite happen. Ndombele they've gone after. Fabio Silva's gone up to an 85. Shirky's gone up to an 88, so a good one there. Stengs, Guendouzi's come back and has got to a decent overall. Who are the high 80 rated players? Jimenez has ended up going to Arsenal. Interesting signing there. Ferland Mendy, although his overall isn't apparently particularly high, which is a surprising one. And that is pretty well about it. Chelsea now have bought Timber from what? Ajax. I got Schurz here as well. You've got Kieran Tierney and Ben Chilwell. That's some competition at the left back position. Mason Mount at an 87. Pulisic, 87 as well. Werner. Kai Havertz, 93. My God, he'd be one of the best in the world then. Kepa's still there. He's the number 1 keeper. Richarlison. You got Benjamin Williams, or is it something else Williams? But Williams, you got 3 ridiculous left backs there, and also another one here in Maatsen. Rodrigo there, he's 90. Pedrosa, how many left backs do you need, Chelsea? And you got Victor Sagankov in a centre back, I'm assuming is a regen. Chelsea looks strong. Liverpool signed Mohamed Kudus there. We got Alisson 90, Trent Alexander-Arnold 92. So they got 3 90 players off of the bat. Ruben Neves, Trincao, who's the highest goal scorer in the Premier League this season. Nordi Mukile there. Artur they picked up as well. Blanco is another centre back there that they've got on their roster. Quaresma, and that is about it. A big change up and shake up for Liverpool. Checking out the Manchester clubs, we have got Ihataren, I think that is, Edison, as well as Gabriel Jesus still sticking around, Laporte there. High 80 rated players, that's who we're looking at. Scott McTominay's gone to City, that's a big one. Lautaro Martinez, you've got Takifusa Kubo at an 89, who's gone over there, that's lovely stuff as well. And a whole lot of nothing for a while there. Asunsio as well, and yeah, no, not much else. Just a couple more regens. Now for Manchester United. Well, look at this. Sancho's at a 93. How good. Henderson's at 87. So Reguilon they've ended up signing at left back, which is interesting. You've got Jonathan David, the Canadian, up top for them. All right. Interesting. Kuna and Kunku. Conrad Lymere. You got Romagnoli as well as a few others. Odegaard has now gone to Manchester, which is very interesting. Maybe replacing Bruno Fernandes. Possibly. Who knows? Kude. Still finding anyone else out there? Not really anyone. And I'll quickly take a little squiz at both Spurs and Leicester. How about that? You got Ruben Dias, Rodri, Ferran Torres has gone there. That's an interesting move, that. Declan Rice has gone to Tottenham. I feel like it's about time that we see Declan Rice maybe. I mean, if he stays at West Ham, fair enough, but he could get a move to a club like that if he wanted. Daka, you've got Dembele still there. Wow. 88 rated Wirtz as well, who I know is going to be a good pickup next year. Gvardiol. Tyler Adams, the American, too, as well. Not a bad squad, that either. And let me just go ahead and throw in Leicester, because they've definitely had quite a bloody good little couple of years anyway, with Van der Beek and Ndidi, McAllister they picked up, Marquinhos and Jeff Ryan Adelaide, and Camavinga. Oh my god, their midfield is sick. Strakosha is their keeper, Garcia the centre back, and this Welsh guy must be a regen, but jeez almighty, 87. He's popped up a bit, and Esposito as well. They have got a seriously talented team. Anyway though, now let's have a look at some other big teams in Europe. I'm thinking like your Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern's, PSG's, all that lot. How's PSG looking? Surely after dominating the league, they're going to be alright. I don't recognise too many names here. Phil Foden's gone to him. Ibrahim Konate has gone there as well. Hakimi still is there. 95 rated Mbappe, still the beast, still the highest rated in the game for sure. Donnarumma might be the highest rated goalkeeper. You never know. Still looking for those high, super high, maybe even 90 rated players. Just a couple of flats. 85 rated plays, but Fernandez is not bad. Demir has grown up to a decent amount, and that's Perez there, the centre back. May as well show me Bayern's team. Ziyech is still kicking. He's 74 overall though, which is not super high. Obviously dropped off a little with age. Nicolas Sewell's 89, Davies 89, Kimmich 88. He's probably actually started to drop off a little bit, you know. Paulinho's there at 85 overall. Anyone else that's up really high? Not particularly, to be honest with you. No, actually not as strong as I thought Bayern would be. We can possibly check out here the Italian champions here as well. I do see Jeremy Doku and Simmons, or Xavi Simmons as well. That's a decent little pickup, but a 92 for Doku is crazy. Very good goalkeeper here. I think he could be a regen, possibly. I don't recognize the name. The lit there. Kulusevski. Nice looking Juventus team this, and they did not win the league by much. It was a very tight one. Adeyemi's up high. That's a good pickup for them, for anyone really as well. And I might just finish this off with, say, Barcelona and Real Madrid, you know. I might have a little bit more to look at. Kevin De Bruyne has fallen to 74 overall. Wow. That is a crazy one. You got Marcus Rashford, 90. And at Barcelona there. That's also quite massive. Keanu Hoover's gone. Dominic Szoboszlai is there at the moment. Bentancur. Ter Stegen's still there, and 88 still. That's impressive. Emerson never leaving in this one. Frankie de Jong is 90. And Ansu Fati is 90. That's not bad. He's wearing the number 9 in this sim, but he's obviously got the number 10 in real life. Living up to Messi's reputation there to some degree at least. Longley 89. This Barcelona team's pretty damn good. I have no idea who this Alves guy is, but he's surely a regen. And depending on if he's Portuguese, he is. Oh my god. I think they may have... Well, it says his birthday is 1980. That can't be right. But that could be a Ronaldo regen, possibly, going to Barcelona. Finally, Real Madrid will look at. Wan-Bissaka's gone over there. So too Bruno Fernandes. They've really cleaned out the Premier League, or specifically Manchester United here. Giroult or whatever is 91. Not particularly sure who that is. You got Thuram there as well. Courtois still going. Militao. I tell you what, Federico Valverde, I am going to sign him at some point in FIFA 22 career mode with whatever team I can because he looks ridiculous. 93 Vinicius Jr. too. That's not bad either. Still looking as well for high rated players, and that's really about the extent of it. If you don't mind me here, I'm just going to go online and I'm going to Google highest potential players in FIFA 22 and then try to find them and see how their careers have turned out. Just for a handful of other players that we maybe didn't see, like Erling Haaland, for example. Is he still at Dortmund? Yes, he is. 92 overall. Well, he's ended up being quite loyal after all. And man, he is right up there. But not higher than Mbappe, apparently. Has João Felix managed to stay the entire time at Atletico Madrid as well? Looks like he has too, and he's one better than Haaland. I don't know if that's going to end up being correct. It really looks like it'll be the Mbappe-Haaland rivalry after Messi and Ronaldo do end up moving on. I don't think we saw Pedri, but to be honest, his overall might not actually be that high or his potential in this build. He still got up to an 88, but he's ended up at Hertha Berlin. What an interesting move that's turned out to be for a guy that's still pretty good and at 27. Neymar Jr. is still playing football, and yet he's ended up at Liverpool at the overall of 72 and at the age of 38. Mate, oh, he's still got all that acceleration, but no sprint speed. How funny. Surely Leonardo Messi has retired by this point. Yes, that is for certain. What about Ronaldo? I mean, it feels like he could just go on forever, but no, he's retired as well. Oh, for Christ's sakes, we literally saw his regen, I think, or his most likely regen at Barcelona. Mason Greenwood was another one that I definitely wanted to look at too. I don't think we saw him. He's 28. He should be playing in a good team. He's playing for Wolfsburg, who I think did make Champions League. So, all right, fair enough. They might be okay now, but what is he doing outside of England or outside of Manchester United? Yeah, gosh, who else? Maybe Harry Kane we can have a quick little squiz at. Is he still playing at 36? Yes. Is he still at Tottenham? No, he went to Man City. Oh my God, how did I miss that? Probably because he's only got a 77 overall, but he does end up making the move to Manchester City. But there you go, people. A couple of like individual big changes in career mode and in just the world of football in general, but more or less, the status quo has more or less been upheld. I would say in some regards it's been shaken up a little bit, but yeah, it's an intriguing one. I totally missed again, by the way, with Brighton making Champions League. They also won the FA Cup, so Brighton in FIFA 22 career mode, I'm just saying it right now. Be prepared for them to end up being sick, because they've been a bogey team for me in sim games, and now this, honestly. If you don't mind me, people, I'm going to wrap it up here. I've still got a few more FIFA 22 videos, but I really should try to get surgery to have this fucking throat cancer or whatever the goddamn hell this is. I swear to God, I am just, I'm not helping myself either by continuing to talk. Oh, goodness gracious me. Well, that's going to do it today, people. Thank you so much. I'll have more FIFA 22 videos coming. Hopefully the croaky voice will clear up eventually. But it's looking bleak. It's looking very bleak. You guys are the best. Make sure to like and subscribe if you have not already. My name's Master Bucks. See you very soon for another one. Catch you later, and bye-bye.